Hey, Joe Hughes here with Ben Winter, Director of Business Development at Transfer Flow. Give me an idea. Are there new things that are afoot? Any other new thoughts or products for the cab chassis or for any other products?
We launched at the last show was our TRAX 4 auxiliary system. It's for iPhones and Android, and it ties right to your phone. It monitors your fuel system, both your main tank and the auxiliary tank. Shows you when the pump's on, does some diagnostic work. It's really intuitive part of the fuel system and really easy to use. It plugs into the OBD port, so there's less cutting of hoses and wiring. It's a much simpler and more robust system than we've had in the past. So that has been doing extremely well. But on the cab chassis, we have a new outboard mounted tank. So it's going to go on the driver's side and it'll sit on the frame rail. So on those flatbeds or utility bodies or tow bodies, they'll have to make some space, but that'll be a tank. It'll be somewhere in the range of about 40 gallons and it'll go right on there. It'll be either an auxiliary, a replacement. So if you have the rear tank, you can delete that and put our tank in its place. So it'll give a lot of options and it'll fit on the GM, the Ram, and the Ford.
I see. How soon will that be coming out, do you think?
It'll be released this year. So 21 will be its release. We've gone through its prototyping. We've done some testing, durability, certification. We've all had extreme positive results from that. So we're working on the whole kits, all the different variations, and definitely this year it'll be launched.
Yeah, that's super. One of the things that I really admire about Transfer Flow, being a California-based business, all of your products have to be focused on doing other states, but also California, which is CARB has always been just a real vigilant fuel saving, all kinds of rules that are just really outside the normal thought process in terms of fuel economy and in terms of emissions and that sort of thing. So it's great to have a company that's American, builds everything in America, and that's also serves all 50 states. I just can't think of a better example of a company that's just really covering the marketplace and doing it so effectively as Transfer Flow. So
the safety and protection of our customers, our employees, and the environment is really what we put forward, and a lot of people adopt the California emissions and some of those standards. So it's an easier pathway if we hook up with that. We work with EPA quite a bit, and if we do CARB, then they adopt that certification right off the bat.
You work so well with all the OEMs too to make sure that your product just blends right in, and it's like it's a part of the OEM product. Really, it seems like.
Yes, that's it exactly. And our core competency is obviously fuel systems and development and gasoline. But in our OEM segment, we are a premier, very technically based, engineering based manufacturer. So we're doing things well outside of fuel systems in high volume stampings, plastics. We do quite a bit more that's in our toolbox. And so that's kind of the message that we're really trying to put out there, is that we're not just the fuel system company that we used to be. We're that and more. We'd like to expand. We're looking at land already, and we've got warehouses, partners all over the country that are building product for us, warehousing things, and that's what we're trying to drive. Is we have the technical ability to build safe components, whatever that might be, if it's for an electric car, or a big commercial truck, or anything like that. And that's what we've actually been very successful at doing over the past year. It's pretty exciting. It's an exciting year to come out of and come out kind of emerge stronger and bolder than we've been.
Anytime that any of us are coming up or down I-5 in Northern California, north of SAC, seeing your operation is just absolutely mind-boggling. I've seen your production equipment in process, and just the engineering behind that is just incredible. And I don't know if anybody would have the opportunity to come see that like I've had, but I'm really impressed all the way through that organization. You guys have really got it nailed down good. So,
well, thank you. Yeah, it's we spend a lot of time tuning that equipment, and that's why we have such a technical based employment, from the engineers designing the product to the programmers on the floor actually running the product. It's a different mindset that we have to provide, and they have to provide to us. So yeah, I invite anybody coming down that I-5 corridor. If they want a tour, I'm always available.
That's great. That's great. Anything else you want to mention while we're at the wrapping up here in the booth?
Well, I want to just do a shout out to the Ford Pros guys. I mean, you guys always year over year do a great job and put these interviews together. I listen to most of them all the time. You do a great job, and I appreciate being part of the NTEA. You continue to do that, and if there's one thing I can ask, you continue to do that. So keep doing these interviews, and we want to be a part of it and help you guys out with that.
Thanks, Ben. We appreciate the support on your end as well.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
You got it.